Welcome back!
I wonder if I could snap him there.
Probably not. Looks like he's pretty much immune to being hit at this point.
Yeah!
Oh, and don't forget about your specialists. Other Zero Suits are about to come up. Yep, there they are. Nice, nice, nice. It's almost like throwing people is good just because it like protects you from being hit for a couple seconds.
Ah!
This guy and his dumb extendo arms. Knee sweeping attacks.
Oh, you suckball sacks. Stupid monster green alien snot man.
Giant Piccolo dude. Freaking Saint Dragon Ball.
Ah! I was doing so good, man.
I'm telling you, man, that leg sweep of his
Oh my god!
is pretty bogus. And he's got that long,
Holy shit, dude.
arm.
I'm doing the worst after all that I've done. Oh my
Be fun if you could just lock him in a corner. Oh.
No. That was the worst I've done, even though that was the best that I've done first off.
I think you did a little bit better one time.
No,
There was one time on the elevator, you only got hit one time. You got there with
I know,
almost
but I
full
mean, like,
health.
that was the best start that I've had. Like, I was, like, wrecking face early on.
I wonder if maybe another character would work well
No,
here.
I got her down.
I mean, yeah, but your extendo arm guy worked pretty well from time to time. Just throwing it out there as a possibility. You don't have to.
I don't know how to grab with him, though. Like, I figured out how to grab
Oh,
with
that's
her.
true. Is it different between characters?
It is.
Huh.
Like with her, as soon as I have a chance, I could just I just walk into him and I grab him automatically, and then I have to attack
I see.
to use it. And I figured that out now.
Maybe it wasn't the best time to demonstrate.
No, well, you were.
No, I get your point. I get
See,
your
look at that.
You are very good at grabbing people with the girl.
Look at that. Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought you did that to the robots before, didn't you?
Maybe, but I thought it might have been part of just the robots.
Ah.
Okay, this is where I just kept
Man.
doing this and grab him and threw him right off the bat.
Yep.
Yeah!
Yeah, there you go.
How did I block? Seriously?
I don't know, is it like hold down the button or like pressing backwards in the button at the same time like it is in some games, or maybe like it's just a timing thing?
Shush.
Are you telling me to shush?
Shush.
I'm trying to give you some advice.
Oh, god dang it, dude. I'm pissed.
No, I can tell. I mean, this guy is mean.
Oh my god!
This guy's big, green, and mean.
What if I take out all their guys? Do they just respawn?
Yeah, remember after the robots, the Zero Suits came back out. 2 more. I'm pretty sure they did this entirely so that you could not fight the boss without him having some help. So you sort of have to choose which help you want him to have. Really would be nice if you didn't have a counter for your knee kicking. Or for your knee slashing.
I mean, it's like they figured out what you would do.
Yeah. No, it's funny too, because I was making a joke about that in the last episode, right? It's like they're gonna find a counter to your knee kicking.
That was all your fault.
And then he's
You
like, big green guy's
if you
like,
didn't
I have a
say
spin
that,
kick.
if you didn't say that, they never would have done that.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
The game designer's like, ah, crap, he's figured it out. We've got to do something quick. Quick, give the green guy like a spin kick.
All because you said something.
Mm-hmm. Because the SNES is totally listening to us through time.
What'd you do if you were a ninja?
If I was a ninja?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd probably hide.
Would you assassinate?
I don't know.
I mean, you were a ninja.
It's true. I guess it sort of depends. I mean, there's obviously a lot of situational stuff going on, right? You're not just a ninja. Like, am I working for someone? Do I have a lord to serve?
I thought ninjas didn't serve lords. That was samurai, right?
No, ninjas typically serve lords too. To some extent. There was even a quote, I think, from... Might have been the Hattori Hanzo, who said...
I thought he was the one who tried to assassinate Nobunaga.
He might have. I wouldn't be surprised if Hattori did that, or Hanzo did at some point. But I think him or one of the other famous ninjas of history once said something like, there is honor to be found in dishonor for one's lord.
Like, if he...
Like,
what?
you know, it's sort of like the idea that, like, being a ninja was sort of innately dishonorable. But if you were doing it for, you know, your master, you know, you were still gaining honor overall from it. Because you were doing it for him. Or her.
Shut up.
I guess there
Shut
wasn't
up.
really ever a female
Shut
lord.
up. Shut up right now.
But,
I almost got this.
I don't know. Like, then you sort of have to wonder, like, if I was a ninja and I had a lord, who would that lord be? Because obviously, you know, you start to get to that sort of quandary of, like, if my lord was super corrupt and incompetent, do I still serve them?
Wasn't the whole thing about, like, feudal Japan is, like, even though they were, like, you would do it because you were, like, sworn to him?
Yes. But that leads you to the moral quandary, right? Like, you have...
Oh, you could pick?
Oh, maybe it's like a boss rush mode now.
Oh, God, please
I don't know.
no.
So this is the final stage.
It is.
That's pretty exciting. Also, I did not shut up during that final fight because
I know.
I was like, he's doing really good while I'm talking about feudal Japan again. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like, I don't care if he says shut up. I'm gonna keep talking about ninjas.
Well, yeah, but I mean, isn't it the whole thing? It's like, even though you're like, they might be horrible people, you're sworn to them.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely the textbook thing, right? But then you always get into the things, right? Of like, you know, if someone's like, you know, if your dad said, go murder a bunch of children, they're all innocent, don't worry about it, just slit all their throats. Like
Anakin did.
Yeah, no, Anakin's a doofus though. But the point is that, like, you know, you're not Anakin, you are you. Are you still going to go slit innocent children's throats?
It depends on how I've been raised.
I mean, that's very true, first of all. You know, your history, your lifestyle, everything that you are. But, you know, so it's kind of hard to say, though, because I feel like even if you were raised to just follow orders and serve your lord no matter what, I feel like most people still have a conscience to some degree.
I don't know. I mean, there are, like, cases of people being literally brainwashed.
Oh, sure.
I mean, like, people aren't really, like, human life isn't real.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing should be sacred, that kind of thing. I mean,
Sure.
It happens.
Yeah. And no, I mean, it's very true even now, because, like, I mean, you can just tell just from different religions that people have extremely different beliefs just based on the way they're raised.
Not only that, but I mean...
And perspectives on life.
I mean, not only that, but, like, if you really, really, like, look at it, a lot of religions aren't all that different.
Yeah, not really, but they still sometimes differ on
There are
some
key,
core concepts.
Maybe some core concepts or key differences, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, the overall thing
Yeah.
is, like,
Most-
don't be a bad person.
Yeah, mostly. That is sort of a fairly common thread.
I can't see anything.
Yep.
Okay, I killed him.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, throw the computer at him. I was hoping there'd be life in that computer for some reason.
I really was, too.
It wouldn't make sense, but it'd be nice.
Well, I mean, what if it was like a resistor or something? I mean, it's a...
Oh, that's right, you're a robot.
I'm a robot.
You don't need, like, medication, you just need some new circuits.
Yeah.
Some fresh lubricant. Some WD-40. That'd be fun if you played a game with, like, robots or something like that, and you just find some, like, WD-40, and you're like, chunk, 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 it's like a potion. That'd be fun.
I think I've gotten these guys down.
But yeah, man, if I was a ninja, I don't know. I might assassinate people. I think it would depend a lot on how I was brought up and who I served
Oh, you suck balls.
and who they told me to kill and my moral philosophy in that lifestyle. Hard to say. Was that like a space shuttle?
It looks like a space shuttle mixed with like a
It's some sort of airplane.
747
For sure. It flies. We can agree on that.
Flies high in the air.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly like the idea of killing people too
I
much.
thought killing was your favorite.
I mean, in video games, sure.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yep. Yeah, when it comes to video games, it's like, someone was once telling me about the old. Actually, I think it might have been from Extra Credits. I heard the story. They were talking about freaking.
Oh, was it the Mass Effect one?
No, they were talking about that PS3, PS4 Uncharted.
Oh.
And they said that when those guys were working on that game, they were like testing, with like a test audience kind of thing. And they said that there was one part they were walking through a village. You know, there was a bunch of people in this village, just innocent bystanders, and like a lot of them were like children, and mothers, and just people doing work. There was no like enemies there. But it was, this scene thing. And they said that, like, almost all of the players started hitting the attack button to try and shoot the people. And they said it wasn't necessarily because they were bad people. It was because that's how you interacted with the world. Like, when you're playing a game, right? You have to use the buttons that are given to you. And in a game like that, you interact with most things by shooting them. And so if you get put into a situation where you can't shoot things, you're like, there's no gameplay here. I'm just walking through a village. Like, I can't interact with these people at all. So it's either you interact with them via your gun, or you do nothing. And I think the Extra Credit guys, I may be misremembering the story. It's probably up there somewhere, if anyone's curious about the actual story. But apparently the guys solved this problem by changing the shoot button to... Oh, nice. That's a lot of health. They changed the shoot button to be like almost like a handshake or a high five button, but only during that scene. So as you're walking through town, you can interact with the townspeople in the same way you interact with everything else in the game, except not as murdery. And I thought that was kind of an interesting concept. But yeah, so I mean, I like murder in games in a lot of senses because I play a lot of stuff like RPGs and action games, hack and slash type stuff. And, really, like, the goal of the game is to be good at killing things. Like, you spend hours learning the systems, the mechanics, or if you're, like, playing an RPG, you learn how to use the skills and abilities and stats so that you can more effectively murder. And so, in that regard, the better you can murder, the better you are at the game. And so it's very rewarding to murder people. But in the real world, it's not all that rewarding to murder people.
Oh, no, not really.
And obviously there's more ways to interact with people.
So slow.
Like, if murdering was your primary way of interacting with people in the real world, you wouldn't have very many friends. It would be very difficult to sit down and have a show like this if our primary method of speaking to each other was trying to kill each other.
I look forward to killing you soon.
Good old Ask a Ninja. So I think we're about good for this episode. If you want to pause for a moment.
God, Ninja sucks.
He's really not doing you many favors here, is he? It's a bit of a bummer, because it's pretty rad. Like, design-wise, he seems like he'd be cool.
I can't jump with him.
Oh, you can jump a little bit.
Maybe.
Like... he can try to jump.
Oh, I get wrecked face, dude.
Yeah. No, this isn't working out for you. Alright, so... we'll pause for now. We'll come back. And next time on Operation Pixel, you might even beat this game. We'll see.
Might.